Cirque du Soleil, a show. It's called Kusa. Yeah, it's Chinese chair. It's called Don't Be Afraid.
What is your question for me?
Well, I am a soprano, so I find it more difficult, of course, with low notes, and this song has some at the beginning, especially quite low. I'm not that used to sing them, so that's the question.
How do you feel now?
Now, a bit nervous.
Okay. Well, first of all, you're very courageous to be here.
Thank you.
Before singing, I would like to do something with you, and the audience can join. I'm going to ask you to, when you join in the exercise, to not look at Philomena. I want you to give some space so you can play along. Close your eyes, or when you open your eyes, just look somewhere else. I'd like you to hug yourself. So put the microphone away and hug yourself. You choose whether your eyes are open or closed. Yeah. And observe. You don't have to answer me, but just make contact with yourself and observe. How's your breathing? How's your posture? Is there anything changing while you're hugging yourself? Okay. Then we're going to go through the song one time, and I'm going to ask you to not look at it as a performance. We're going to do a check-in. This is just to answer the questions: how is my body now? How is my mind? How is my voice? So whatever happens, no judgment, just a check-in. Hello body, hello voice, hello mind.
I'm so afraid when it's so afraid when it's You're so afraid of meeting a moon.
Be free to just keep the low part because that's the issue. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Tell me, how did the check-in go?
Not too bad. It was quite fine. The thing is, like the second sentence, when it repeats later, it's lower than the first ones, and then when I have to go back to a bit higher.
Okay, that was not my question. How's your body today? How's your mind now? How's your voice? So, tell me.
Well, it felt a little bit better after I asked myself, so that worked. But in general, yeah, my mind is not that into.
And how was it
the
now?
festival.
I'm not talking in general, I'm talking about now. How was your mind now?
It was better.
Okay. And your voice?
My voice could be better.
Can you explain what you mean with that?
Yeah, I just. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Use your own words. They don't need to understand.
Yeah, I just feel there is not a lot of energy going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Put the microphone there. Okay, take off the scarf. And I'm going to ask you to run up and down that stage 3 times. Just as fast as you can. Yeah. Good, you took off the high heels. That's one. She's young. Great. Okay, how does that feel?
Fun.
That's a good word. I like that word. Great, nice. Now we're going to go to the hugging again. I see that you hugged like that before. Now I'm going to ask you to hug here. So you put your hands on the side of your rib cage, yes, and just observe the breathing again. What's happening? You choose whether your eyes are open or closed. And observe what's happening over there. You don't need to answer me, just answer yourself inside. And then put your hands here. I like to call this cradle the baby. And observe what's happening over there. And then put your hand over here. Same observation without judgment. Great. Okay. The text of this song, it's nothing. It's a made-up language. So tell me what you decided on the story. What is this about?
I decided to.
You can talk through your microphone.
Well, I decided to be a kind of song of comfort, to try to give comfort to someone.
Great, so you want to comfort the audience. Do you have a reason for that? Why do they need comfort?
Well, I thought of that because of the show. It's Chinese chair, there's an acrobat going up. And the singer is actually singing to him, and I kind of, it felt to me like she was trying to comfort him
Okay.
somehow.
So he's up there on the chair. I
Yes.
think it was like 20 chairs or something. Okay, great, that's nice. I'd like you to picture him, and I'd like you to allow the comfort to flow on your airflow. So when you go to that high part, keep the air flowing, because you want to carry the comfort towards this man that's doing this crazy stuff. Let's see what happens when you try to do that. professional. I don't want you to say a theoretical answer to that. What is it to you?
To keep the airflow flowing.
How do you do that? What's your personal strategy for that?
Oh, it's very psychological.
Okay.
I think just have to think to let it go.
Okay, great. Then we're going to do it again with that. You let it go. And again, I'm going to ask you to observe. Observe your body. How does it react when you give yourself this task of letting go? Is it okay if I cut the intro a bit?
Yes. So afraid what meets the unknown.
Okay, explain to me.
Yeah, the first, I didn't start.
You didn't let go, huh?
No.
Shall we go back to the idea of sending the comfort to the crazy guy up there
Yeah.
and analyze what is your body doing? What do you feel when you send it out there on the airflow?
So afraid what meets the unknown.
Okay, great. We'll do that same part again without the microphone now, because I think you're holding back a little the airflow because of the microphone. I see you working with it, so let's just try to do it without. I'm sorry, you're not gonna hear it. Excuse. Great. How did that feel? I'm sorry you couldn't hear, but it sounded great. So let's do the same. Yeah. So now we do it with the microphone, and the microphone is there to help you. You don't have to help the microphone. So just do the same when there happens to be a microphone.
So afraid what meets the unknown. Yeah, it was different.
Are you conscious of what you changed?
No, not 100%.
Okay, let's use some imagination. The microphone is a mirror,
Yeah.
and you want to dampen it. Is that the right English word? That you want to do?
Okay.
Not like but very soft and hot. Can you do that? Okay. If you don't open your mouth, there's not going to be a lot of damp. So try to do this with. Great. Does that feel relaxed to you when you open your mouth that much?
Yeah.
Okay, great. If it wouldn't feel relaxed, people who did it along and it didn't feel relaxed, just yawn. So you stretch it a little bit and then it will be easier to relax the jaw. So, on every possible moment that you can find in these lyrics, of course during some consonants needs to be closed. Let's see what happens then. Allow the flow to dampen the middle.
So afraid I need
Lovely. Well done.
Thank you.
So now I have a very important question for you. I know that the original singer of Cirque du Soleil sings it like this, with a very breathy sound, and it's actually a good strategy to get the low notes. Are you happy with this sound?
Yes, actually.
Okay,
Yes.
then we'll keep it. Because you don't have to imitate at all. You can do it to learn from the masters because you think it's an interesting sound, but if you would decide to do it otherwise, that's completely okay.
This is actually the most comfortable for me.
Okay, yeah. But are you also happy with the sound, the color of your voice now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then let's do it again. And I'd like you to. Do I have time to? How many seconds do I have? 1 minute. Oh. So I'd like you to do it again. And again in the check-in mode. How's my body now? How's my mind now? How's my voice now? Again, without judgment. Whatever happens is welcome. If you manage to do this again as you did it before, great. If you don't manage, okay, you have the tricks to get there again.
So afraid when it's you. So afraid when it's Thank you. It was good. At the end, I just got distracted a little.
Why?
Just thoughts in my head.
Okay. And how did you handle the thoughts?
I tried to focus again.
And did you manage?
Yeah.
Good, great. Important question because you're doing that. Is it comfortable what I asked you to do right now?
Yeah, I just need to drink.
Yes, it's very dry air in here. Good idea. So how was the voice? How was the body? How was the mind?
Oh, much better than when I started. I feel much more relaxed and also